Hey guys, our decline average picker. We're going to start to take on a special one. This is Ben Pickins' Unpickable challenge lock, and if you've watched FastCharlie's channel, which you probably do, you probably saw his pretty epic fight with this thing where he did win. So that gives me some hope. So that's our key, and you notice it's got a notch cut out there, and that notch corresponds to this plate that's crammed almost into the middle of the lock, almost in the middle. Of course, the key, just slots. The key slots into that. That's a turn. So yeah, we're going to run this as a different kind of challenge lock video. I'm not going to just go straight into picking it. I don't think you're going to see a cut soon. My plan of attack, I'm polishing one of my picks down because I've already trimmed it a good bit off the shank. This is pretty close to a Tron, pretty close. But I noticed if I line it up with the key, specifically by that bottom warding on the key, it comes right in and it starts to hit that plate, or where the cutout is for the plate. So I'm assuming, yeah, it's going to hit the plate in the back. And my hope is that by hitting it on the slight angle of the pick, it's actually going to let the pick just kind of bump up, and with a lot of force, right up in there. And then hopefully I can just pick, it looks like there's about 1.5 pins back there. I can just pick those two. And then back out and get the rest of it picked. But I'm going to do some little preparation. I'm going to do some testing. I probably should just go ahead and stick Unpickable on my foiled by wall of cardboard. But yeah, this one's going to deserve a little extra attention than just going straight at it. So yeah, I'm going to cut the camera now. I'm going to get to finishing this. Do a couple tests, and we'll probably do some off and on picks at it. Hopefully we'll get it. Alright guys, see ya. Bit comical, so I thought I would show you. I was kind of right. It did not ride as easily up as I thought it would. This was just to see if it would get back there, and it does go back there, and it does want to go above that plate. However, you can see there's not much in there for picking, or for tensioning. Or not tensioning, sorry. Yeah, there's not much in there for lifting. And to make matters worse, at least bottom of the keyway tensioning, it does not seem like that pin wants to set first. So it means at least a few of the other pins are going to need to set. But my thinking was correct, and that gives me some hope. It does hit that plate, and the pick does want to then ride it up, as opposed to just jamming up down underneath it. So that gives me some hope. I'm hoping the lock is going to tell me when it's time to force my way back there. With 2 pins, though, I don't know if it will. Hoping they'll get a slight shift on the core. God, I want a tensioner that tensions from the bottom and is out of the way. The tensioner just slipped way up. I don't know if you can see what just happened. And that's not really giving me the room I need. Getting over, actually, from that vantage point, it does get me over that thing pretty easily. It kind of makes another rail for the pick to ride on. Something was set. Heard it drop. So this tensioner, I use it a lot. I don't know if I've ever shown it to you guys. I have a bit of a wedge cut on it. And it's getting in there. I think what I'm going to end up doing is cutting a tensioner for this, though, because I need something that stays out of the way but does not hang over, because you can see the problem that's occurring as I'm riding in there. I'm hitting that, and it's just not, it's causing me to leverage the tensioner down. It's not really, it's pretty awkward. So I ground one down a little bit. It's still a little wedgy shaped. I kind of wanted a little more uniform. It's not very polished either. Which it's probably going to need to be to make sure it's not going to pinch in there. But I just want to do a quick test to see if I can get binding with it tensioning like that. I'm not getting, doesn't seem to be. Okay, I smoothed it out a little bit. I'm using pretty heavy tension on it. It does seem to be letting the pins bind now. It probably needs some more smoothing though. I suspect it's still binding pretty bad. But when I let up tension, I am hearing things drop. But it's much more difficult to get the pins to set. I'm going to try something. I want to make sure I'm really up there. Hoping I set those ones back there before putting tension on. So they would be set. Then I applied tension, held them. Maybe they overset, but hopefully they'll drop back down into their set state. That's kind of what we were going for. And Pickin, man, this is a neat lock. I had kind of wondered about something like this. I had actually even gone so far as to do a test cut on a key, but mine was not near that tidy. And this was a while ago. I'd probably pull it off better now. I was trying to see if I could run a plate almost all the way through. Man. Oh, so many pins dropped. I gotta take the dog out. Coming back. And just in case you're worried, been picking, I'm not gonna leave this in a naughty bucket. I'm going to work on it for a while. This is really the first time I've sat down to really take a crack at it. I took a peek at it when it first arrived. But yeah, I'm going to work on it some, but no matter what, we'll get it out there. All right, guys, have a good one. And I can't touch it because the glue just went on, and I can already see it's running down the sides, and hopefully it's not going to cause too much of a stick issue. I'm going to have to dig some out of that. Yeah, out of that warding cut there too. So that's the secret weapon that will hopefully pick Ben Pickins' unpickable lock gracefully. That is the tensioner. it is just the bottom of a key. Actually, I think I mentioned it. I had kind of poked at a similar concept, and I'd gone so far as to ruin a key. So I just went and grabbed it and cut it down even more, cut a small groove in it, and then got some epoxy in there to hold on part of an Allen wrench, and hopefully that will be enough, enough tension on it. It does work rather well, though. I did try it before gluing the Allen wrench to it. Pick slides right along it and slides right up into those pins, as if that plate's not even there. The question still is there going to be enough room to pick it, or is something going to get overset in the process of getting up there? So getting easy access to it is only part step to getting it picked. But that does give some easy access. So a little bit of trickery maybe. We'll see what happens.